Thanks for joining in. This is my go-to daily stretch that helps with my back pain and keeps me limber for my daily activities. You don't necessarily need a yoga mat, just a soft surface to help protect your knees. So we are going to start on our knees. Keep your knees together. Sit up nice and tall, just like a child's pose. Reach forward with the hands. Bring your forehead down to the mat, or as low as it can go. And start to breathe. Open up your back body. Every inhale, feel like you're making space between your back rib cages. Really curve your spine. Breathe into any back pain you might be having. Now walk your hands over to the right. Your left hand reaches out longer, pressing your left hip back, elongating your left side body. Just a couple more breaths here. And then walk your hands over to the left side. Right hand reaches longer. Press your right hip down behind you, making space between your lowest right rib cage and your top right hip. This one really helps with my lower right back pain. Sometimes I'll spend up to 10 breaths here. Now come on back to center. Bring it up to tabletop. Keep your back arched like a cat. Cat pose. Chin to chest. Really tuck your pelvis in. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Pull your shoulder blades apart. Breathe into your back. Take one more deep fill. And exhale out. Drop the belly down. Cow pose. Inhale. Stay there. Pinch your shoulder blades together here. Let your belly hang out. Maybe wiggle your tail a little bit, if that feels right. And next we'll move through cat and cow. Take a breath in first. On your exhale, cat pose. Breathe in, drop it down, cow. Pinch your shoulder blades. Exhale out, really pull your shoulder blades apart, chin to chest. Again, inhale, cow. Exhale out for cat. Manipulate your spine. Work through any back tension. Work through any cracks, aches and pains you're feeling when you get out of bed. And one more. Breathing in. And exhale out. Nice. Now sit down on our glutes. Crisscross applesauce. Sit up nice and tall. Hands on the knees. Imagine there's a hook at the crown of your head pulling your spine up towards the ceiling. And let's stretch our neck. Make a circle with the head, maybe 2 times each direction. Ooh, work through those cracks. Change direction. Keep your breath moving. Nice. Now reach the hands forward. Press your hips down behind you. We're opening up our hips. Maybe you like to sway side to side. And walk your hands over to the right. Left hand reaches longer. Left hip presses down in opposition. Head reaches long. Maybe the chin is reaching out towards the mat, or if you like to arch the back and drop the chin to chest, whatever feels best. And then walk the hands to the other side. Ooh, for me, this is the best one. Lower right back pain. And my right hand reaches longer, pressing my right hip down behind me. Another deep breath. Come on back to center, switch legs, just to make sure we're even with our hips. Reach it forward. And here I'm gonna kind of cat my back. Pull the shoulder blades apart once again. Feels nice, and then maybe try to elongate your spine. And walk the hands over to the left. Right hand reaches long. Just a couple breaths here. Hands walk over to the right. Left hand reaches long. Feel my hips waking up. And back to center. Let's reach both legs out in front of us. Shake them out. Pull your sit bones out from under you. Sit up nice and tall. Let's flex the feet, pulling the toes back towards the shins. Sit up tall, breathe in, reach up, and hinge forward. Keep the spine straight to start. So I have a straight spine. Pull the sit bones out from under me again. Reach the chin towards the feet. Long spine. Sometimes I like to wiggle my feet, stretching out my ankles. Take a deep breath in. Now on your exhale, maybe press on the tops of the feet and curve the spine down, chin to chest. Now remember, every body is different. Everyone's flexibility is different. Your point of resistance is different. So maybe we're just right here reaching, or as far as you can go, whatever feels best for your body. I like to crack my toes here too. Nice. Now take the right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Peel the left toes back towards the shin. Right hand is reaching to the outside of the left foot. So we have a little bit of a twist here. This is a huge one for my lower right back side and my right hip. So I'm kind of twisting my spine, reaching in opposition. Make sure the knee is not locked, a little bit loose here. Find how this stretch works for you. Maybe you want to drop the head. Take another breath. And switch sides. Left foot slides up to the inside of the right thigh. Flex the right toes back towards your shin. My left hand is reaching to the outside of my right foot. Reach forward. Sometimes if I lift up my hips, I can take myself a little bit deeper in my stretch. Long spine. I'm sending oxygen straight to my places of discomfort. Breathing in, opening up, making space. Let's do one more deep breath here. And come on up. We're gonna roll to our backs. So maybe bend your knees if you'd like to hold on to the hamstrings. Breathe in first. To roll back, scoop your belly and roll back one vertebrae at a time. All the way down. There we go. Hear my hips cracking. All right, take the right leg up to the ceiling. Hands to the back of your right calf. Knee is soft. And start to roll your right ankle. Sometimes I can be pretty clumsy, so this stretch of my ankles is super important for me if I were to like trip off a sidewalk or something like that. And then open it up to the right side. Try to keep your left hip down. It can be flexed or pointed, or keep rolling your ankle, whatever feels best. Now for a twist. Bend the right knee, supine twist. Take the right knee over to the left side. Keep the right shoulder down on the mat and open your arms up to a T, palms up to the ceiling. To finish this stretch off, turn your head to the right. I hear a pretty big pop pretty much every day when I do this. And then every exhale, I try to drop my right shoulder down heavier. Same with my right knee, drop it heavier. And my exhales, I pull my belly button into my spine. And if you can turn your head all the way to the right, finishing off that twist. Take another deep breath. Come on back up through center to find the other leg. Left leg up to the ceiling, hands behind the calf. Knee is soft, roll your ankle. Change direction. Take a breath in first. On your exhale, you'll open it up to the left side, opening up this hip. Right hand can hold down on the right hip. Keep stretching. I hear my ankles cracking. Now bend the left knee. Breathe in first. Cross it over on your exhale, supine twist. The other way. Arms peel open to a T, palms up, and head turns right. And sometimes you might need to adjust by just moving the right hip under your body a little bit more, lining up a straight line from the bottom of your right toes to the top of your head. And on every exhale, I twist my spine like a rag even further. Feels so good. And you might find you want to do this twice a day. This is such a good stretch in the morning and before bed. Take another deep breath in and out. Come on back up through center. We've got one more stretch to get you going. So roll up to your seats and all the way through to tabletop pose. And simply take your right leg and step it through. We're in a low lunge. We just want to stretch out our hip flexors and our quads for the day. You're welcome to stay low, like this with the hands down, or if you'd like to bring your hands just here to the leg, or maybe you like to lift up for baby crescent moon. Just find whatever feels best for you in this pose. Couple breaths here. And we'll stretch out the back of our right leg, coming into half split. Flex and straighten the right leg. Maybe the left hand reaches to the outside of the right foot, and long spine reaches forward. Again, I'm still moving my ankles, getting everything limber. Take another deep breath and reach to your point of resistance. Beautiful. Back to your low lunge. Through tabletop once again to find the other side. Very last one. Low lunge, left foot steps through. Maybe you stay low. Or if you like, the hands on the left quad. Or baby crescent moon. Just make sure this left knee is stacked over the left ankle. Couple more breaths. Breathe in first. For half split, flex and straighten your left leg. Maybe right hand reaches to the outside of the left foot. Long spine. I'm reaching my chin towards my shin. One more deep breath. And back through low lunge, tabletop. And for one more stretch, come to child's pose. Knees wide, feet together. And finish off here. You can stay here as long as you'd like. Maybe some meditation, or follow this with a workout, or just go about your day. Thanks for joining in.